Drive Car of the Year powered by BP, and now we're going to take a closer look at the upper large SUV category. Hard to believe, but these guys used to just be large. There were small, medium and large SUVs. Now they've created a category called upper large. We've got the usual suspects too. Land Cruiser 200 series, Nissan Patrol, Land Rover Discovery.
We've got three staples of the upper large SUV segment here. They're all four-wheel drives, they all seat 7 and they've all got acres of space inside.
The upper large SUV segment really for me is an interesting one. It's a personal favourite and there's a lot to take into account with this segment. There's off-road ability, on-road driving dynamics, you know, how they feel, what the cabins are like, how much space they have. There's a hell of a lot to weigh up. The Land Rover Discovery always competes well in the upper large SUV segment, and it's no different in this year's Drive Car of the Year. It's a premium SUV. Sure, it's at the higher end of the price scale once you start putting options in, but it's brilliant towing and it's also brilliant off-road. In second place in upper large SUV, we've got the Nissan Patrol, and really its only letdown is that you can't buy one with a diesel engine. That said, the petrol engine is pretty efficient for what it's capable of, and most importantly, the value equation for the Nissan Patrol is absolutely inarguable. It's incredible value for money when you consider the standard kit for the entry price. And the winner is the 200 series Land Cruiser. It's still the best all-rounder in the large SUV segment. So in an effort to explain to you why the Land Cruiser 200 series has won its segment, we've brought it to its natural environment, the racetrack. I'm joking. We're absolutely not in its natural environment at all, but that doesn't change the fact that this is the best upper large SUV on the market currently. Now, it's funny that these are called upper large SUVs. That's not just motoring journalists who've been getting porkier and porkier by the year. It's cars that have been as well. And once upon a time, the Land Cruiser 100 series and any of the series before that were called large SUVs or large four-wheel drives. Now they're upper large. And this is an interesting segment because the traditionalists are still here, like LC200 and Patrol, and of course there's the new Discovery, not so new anymore, but newer than the one before it, and it's in that segment as well. But the Land Cruiser 200 series is the best in the segment for all the reasons it's always been such a popular thing. You've got turbo diesel and petrol engines currently, although they have said it's the end of the petrol V8, so it's turbo diesel only from here on in, but it's massive, it tows really easily, it's comfortable, it's luxurious, it wafts over all the bumps, it doesn't struggle in any of the off-road situations that you throw it in. You put it in stuff like heavy sand and it just bombs straight through it. It really is a lovely vehicle if you're going to do any longer distance off-road touring, or if you're a family buyer. If you decide you need something of this size and you're a family buyer, it's hard to go past the Land Cruiser 200 series. And as far as the upper large category goes, as good as the Patrol is, for example, and I love the Patrol, I also love the Discovery, but there's very good reason that the 200 is our winner.
You might think these upper large SUVs are dinosaurs, and in some ways you're right, but they're all incredibly capable machines. The Toyota Land Cruiser 200 gets a nod from us because, let's face it, if there was a car that you were going to drive around Australia in, what could be better?
If I was going to go cross-country bush bashing, my top pick would be the Land Cruiser 200 series. People swear by them, and so do I.
So there you have it, guys. The Drive Car of the Year in the upper large SUV segment is the trusty Land Cruiser 200 series. Now, it's a deserving winner, but I tell you what, it's a very, very close run thing between this and the Nissan Patrol. They're probably closer than they've ever been, but this has got slightly more off-road technology, it's got more remote area service options, and because it's diesel, we'd only just give it the win in the one we'd recommend for remote area touring. Very, very close, closer than it's ever been. Go to Drive.com.au for more details.